Hi there, folks. My name's Tom. You're watching Rant District. Before I get to the main topic of this video, which is a Clash single, this past weekend I spent a couple of nights on a houseboat or a floating home with my better half, and it was down at a river. Houseboats tied up to a marina. Had a good time. It's a two-story houseboat, decent size, meant for two people, but comfortable enough for two people. And, so while on the houseboat, like any reasonable person, the thought that just kept on going through my head over the weekend was, if I lived on a houseboat, would a record player be feasible? Because, it's a river, the water gets choppy, if the wind picks up or if there's a storm, if you got a boat going by, you're going to have a wake that's going to, rock the houseboat. And so you're going to you're swaying, here and there. But if it's really choppy, you're banging into the bumpers. The houseboat is banging into the bumpers on the dock, which to me would make a record skip. So if anybody out there has a houseboat or a floating home, whatever you want to call it, and has a record player or knows how it would work, I'm just curious how it would work. My girlfriend was saying, well, hang it from the ceiling via 4 ropes, hang the turntable, but it would still sway, and that would probably cause some skipping, or at least, I'm guessing the tracking angle would be off and maybe sound a little funny. I had in my head, well, maybe if you had a ginormous fish tank and floated the turntable in there, maybe the turntable would stay, it wouldn't stay even because that water would rock. I don't know. If anybody knows how a turntable would actually function, whether it would be worth having on a houseboat, I'm just curious. I don't see myself ever living on a houseboat, but who knows? It seemed interesting. All right, getting back to the topic of this video. This is episode 13 out of 19. I'm collecting all 19 UK releases of the Clash's singles. It's inspired by seeing a CD box set of the 19 UK Clash singles, where each of the 19 CDs in the box set, it looks like a record, and it's made to be the single and the B-side and usually a couple other cuts of the songs. But anyway, I thought hey, that's cool CD box set, but even cooler would be get all the records. So I'm collecting all 19 UK original Clash singles and doing it at 1 per month to keep it interesting for me, although it's got to be boring as hell for anybody watching this at the rate of one per month. So this is number 13 out of 19, so there's 6 more to go. But this month, got the Magnificent 7. And it's backed with the Magnificent Dance. Sorry again about the glare. Again, not sorry enough to start over and fix it. But give you a closer look. Clock's at 7 o'clock there. And for the Magnificent Dance, 5 minutes to 12, 5 minutes to midnight, maybe because the label's black. I don't know, maybe that's meant to be the doomsday clock. So anyway, this is not one of my favorite Clash songs. It's considered to be the first rap song ever written and performed by a rock band. And, I guess while the Clash were in New York, I'm guessing in New York, they, one of the band members, I can't remember which one, got into Grandmaster Flash maybe and Sugar Hill Gang, and Joe Strummer dug it. I don't know if he was the one searching, but then he decided to do, kind of a rap song. That's kind of what it is, and it's kind of ham-fisted. It's all right. I'm not a completionist. I mostly collect studio albums. But if it's an artist I like and the album's a dog, I love dogs, but if the album's a dog, I don't feel a need to have it. But the odd nature of this, all 19 Clash singles project, it's a completionist project, so I've got it. If I wasn't being a completionist about this particular project, it's not probably something I would hang on to. It's an okay song. It's not great. The B-side, the Magnificent Dance, is a remix of the Magnificent 7. It's it's damn near disco, if not straight up disco, and it's fucking terrible. I'll put links to the songs down below in the description. You can listen to them if you want. Magnificent Seven, decent song. It's off Sandinista. This came out in 1981. Same year as Sandinista, I'm sure. And I'll put a link to The Magnificent Dance if you like disco. I'm not quite sure why you're watching my channel, but I'll put a link to the song anyway. So there we go. Number 13 out of 19 ultimately. The Magnificent Seven from 1981, backed with The Magnificent Dance. 6 more to go. Thanks for playing along. And if you know how a record player would work on a houseboat, I'm really curious if that's even possible. Let me know. Thanks for watching.